Hello everyone, this is McPvP, and today I'm coming at you with a new video on MCPVP, how to track, and kind of stuff about tracking, like how to make different kinds of trackers, how to set up a tracker, what you need, how to track people, stuff like that. So first, this is the basic vanilla tracker. How to set up a vanilla tracker is you need one diamond block in the middle, with obsidian arms 4 ways going out with connecting the diamond block to a gold block on the end. Now, in MCPvP, every piece of obsidian equals 25, so this will track 50 each way. Say that this slime is within 50 blocks. We don't know, we can't see this slime. Say that he is just not within our vision. Now, he's moving obviously, but let's just pretend he's right there. So if he is if he is within 50 blocks of us and we do /track all, his name, say it would be someone in the game, would be on this both ends of these trackers. It will say say this is south and say this is west or something. He will be on south and west. You can track his specific name, say track slime, and he will be within both of these. Now, if he was only on one of these, that would mean he would be, say like that one, he would be only on one direction, but he wouldn't be on this direction because he would be longer on one direction than he would be on the other, which means he was off our range of our tracker. Now, if he was on both of these, like that slime right there, we wanted to make sure he was close enough, like we had the right chords on him, we would narrow the tracker like this. So now this would only track 25 on this side, which means we could tell if he was in 25 blocks of us. If he was not within 25 blocks of us, then he would be off this side of the tracker. And say he was still sitting there, he would still be on this side. So we would know that he would be within 50 and 50, which we could add the base chords like this. Say this was south, so the X in the top left corner is going, it's minusing. So you would minus 50 from the X, so it would be like 1150 would be his X. Now, the Z is going negative as well, so you would minus 50 from this side as well, which would equal, like 1150, sorry. So, it's basically the same chords right here, but you get the point. That would be his chords. You could walk to him. Say we could walk right over here, and he would be, like, somewhere around here. You get the point, but, yeah. So, that's how you use a vanilla tracker. You can also obviously make this longer, like really long, like out there, and you could track a long distance, but it's not the most efficient way of tracking people because you would have to run all the way down there and get the gold block and move it, So here's what you call a horizontal tracker. Now this one needs, well, you can obviously make this bigger as well, but on this one I have 3 diamond blocks. This is just for an example, but you can also make it bigger. So what you do here is you stand here and you track all. Now, you see it's going on the big tracker right here. This is the big arms. It's like a vanilla tracker, but it's just like more in one. It's like 3 trackers in one. So, if he's on this, then you go here. If he's on this, then you keep going. If he's on this, or if he's not on this, you go back here. And if he's still on it, you can narrow him down. So we would probably know if he wasn't on this, then he would be right here. So we would have his chord that way, and then you do the same for the other side as well. Here's another tracker design. It's the same as this, except it's called a vertical tracker. It's the same design as this, except it's vertical. This one is a little bit more space efficient, but there's only one lane, so you would just come to the side and you would kind of do this. You would track all here on the big tracker, and then track, and then if he was here, and he wasn't here, and then he was here, you would run, and you would move this to right here, and then say we moved it to right here. Say we moved it to right here. He wasn't on it, but if we moved it right back here, he was on it. We'd know that his X would be how many ever, you would plus 25 all of this from in between this diamond block and gold block, and that would be how many blocks he is away from this coordinate. Same thing for the other one. Please comment if you want to know more tracker designs, because Studies, I know his tracker design. I'm not going to put it here, but I have my own, and there's also many possible ones that I didn't show, but these are the basic ones that most people make, and I'd personally recommend this one if you're starting out. Make this one first, and then if you get more obsidian, kind of extend that out to make a horizontal. That would be the most efficient way, so you didn't have to, well, you can like more space to run and stuff. You know what I mean if you're tracking someone. You can also do this with one or more people. You could have one standing right here. You could have one mining this gold block and moving this and tell him, the guy on the diamond block could tell him if he was still on it. Same for the other side, stuff like that. You can do teams and try to track people. And if you want to know if it's his PvP bank, say you have him on there for like a second and he warps away and he's not on the tracker anymore. So you're like, shit, okay, so you go to spawn, and if he's at spawn, that means if he's in armor, you can go look at him, and if you find him and he's in armor, then that probably means that his PvP bank. It's about 40% chance. So you have two guys standing right here, and you have one at spawn. You can spawn. There's a tracker at spawn that is a vanilla tracker, and it tracks spawn, like 500 blocks out of spawn or something. So say he's at spawn, he kills someone, you see it, he kills someone, and he warps away from spawn. You get your friends to track him. Now, if he goes back to that same spot, you probably know that he is banking the armor, which means that could be his PvP bank. So you could wait on this guy to keep coming back, and you could narrow him down every single time and try to get his cords. So that's kind of one way you do it. It's different for other people. Say they're at a spawner, they might be there the whole time, or if they're at a farm, they might be AFKing there, stuff like that. But usually if people are warping in, warping out, that usually means that is a good base, and you might want to stay on that if he's on your tracker. So thanks guys for watching. This is McPvP, and I'm out. See ya.